Deanna Nolan was one of the most dynamic guards in the WNBA during the 2000s, but despite her elite ability, she doesn't get the recognition she deserves. On today's episode of the most forgotten players in sports history, we examine the career of Deanna Tweety Nolan.
The most exciting player in the league is Deanna Nolan. She gets to the basket, she jumps over people and rebounds and block shots. She's very fun to watch.
What a shot by Deanna Nolan. Every single night, she dips into her bag of tricks.
So follow me, Tweety. You know I'm always behind you.
Born on August 25th, 1979 in Flint, Michigan, Deanna Nicole Nolan had a tough childhood, as she grew up in an environment where crime was prevalent, but she used basketball as a distraction as she became a star player at Flint Northern High School, where she led the Lady Vikings to consecutive state championships in 1994 and 1995, and she was also named Michigan's Miss Basketball after averaging 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals per game in her senior year. And after her incredible high school career, she attended the University of Georgia, playing for the legendary coach Andy Landers. And during her time at Georgia, she became one of the best guards of women's college basketball, as she averaged 11 points, 4.5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1.7 steals per game, leading the Lady Bulldogs to the Final Four in 2000, winning 86 games during her collegiate career, and also being named a first-team All-SEC player in 2000. And during this time, she earned the nickname of Tweety, which was as a result of her elite athleticism and explosiveness, which made her appear as if she was flying in the air. And although she wasn't the biggest player, she was very tenacious and gave everything she had. And at this point, everyone knew that Tweety was destined for greatness. And after her stellar collegiate career, she was drafted with the 6th pick in the 2001 draft by the Detroit Shock. But her first 2 years in the league didn't go according to plan, as the Shock only won a combined 19 games. But her third year was a tremendous success, as she averaged 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists per game, en route to making her first All-Star team and leading the Shock to their first WNBA championship. And she continued her success in 2004, as she averaged 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals per game, as she was named to her second All-Star team. But then in 2005, she would have a career year, as she averaged 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1.7 steals per game, making her third All-Star team and making her first All-WNBA team. And at this point, Tweety was one of the best two-way players in the WNBA, and she had a very unique skill set, because at this point we never saw a guard that had her combination of speed, athleticism, shooting ability, and lockdown perimeter defense. I mean, Tweety Nolan was a total package. She could, get you anywhere from 12 to 15 points per game, can get you 4 to 5 rebounds, can get you 3 to 4 assists, and still play elite level defense. And her athleticism was probably what really stood out the most about her game, because she is one of the most athletic players in WNBA history. I mean, she would jump up and get so many rebounds, get so many chase down blocks. And mind you, she was not tall, y'all. She was only 5'9", but she played like she was about 6'2 or 6'3, just because she had incredible leaping ability, had incredible athleticism, and she became a fan favorite, because she was just one of those players that did not cheat the game, and she was very gritty, very tenacious, and just gave you everything she had on a consistent basis. And then in 2006, she would continue her success again. She averaged 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1.4 steals per game, making her 4th All-Star team and leading the Shock to the WNBA Finals. And in Game 5 of the 2006 WNBA Finals, Tweety would have a legendary performance, as she recorded 24 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks in that game, leading the Shock to their second WNBA championship and winning her first WNBA Finals MVP. And just like that, After Tweety had established herself as one of the best two-way players in the league, she had become the best player in the league, and she had a dominant 2006 season again, y'all, making her 4th All-Star team, leading the Shock to the finals, and then in the closeout game of the 2006 finals, having a legendary performance. Tweety was on top of the world. And in 2007, she had another great year, averaging 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1.4 steals per game. And then in 2008, she would have an incredible year, averaging 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, and leading the league in free throw percentage at 86%, while leading the Shock to their 3rd WNBA championship. And then in 2009, her final year in the league, she averaged 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game. And just like that, the incredible career of Deanna Tweety Nolan had come to a conclusion, and at the end of her 9-year career, she was a 3-time champion, a WNBA Finals MVP. She made 4 WNBA Finals appearances. She was a 5-time All-Star, a 5-time All-WNBA selection. She made 5 All-Defensive selections, and she averaged 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per game in the playoffs. And I think what really stands out about Tweety's career is how she always elevated her play in the playoffs, because during the regular season, I mean, she was really, really good. You know, her regular season averages were 13.6 points, 3.8 rebounds, 3.2 assists, and 1.3 steals per game. Like, those are really good numbers. But in the playoffs, she took her game to that next level, as again, she averaged 18 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. And that's what separates good players from great players, because good players, they're going to play well in the regular season, but great players are going to elevate their play in the playoffs, because they know that's when their team needs them the most. And time after time, when the Shock needed a big play to be made, whether it was offensively or defensively, you could count on Deanna Tweety Nolan to make that play, y'all. And I truly believe that she's one of the most underrated players in WNBA history, because when we think about the best guards in WNBA history, everyone mentions, you know, players like Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, you know, even modern day Chelsea Gray, Courtney Vandersloot. And those players obviously were all phenomenal, y'all, but we definitely should mention Deanna Tweety Nolan, because she had an incredible impact on the game. I truly believe that she revolutionized the way the guard position can be played, because you look at a player like Kalia Copper, y'all, who's very comparable to Tweety Nolan, but before a KFC, you had Tweety, who had, you know, similar athleticism, speed, shooting ability, and defensive ability like a Kalia Copper. So she truly revolutionized the way the guard position can be played, and it was incredible to see her a couple weeks ago, y'all, during the All-Star weekend, as the WNBA honored the legends of the game during their 30th season, because she is truly a legend of the game. I know a lot of people don't mention her, a lot of people don't talk about her, but Deanna Tweety Nolan had a major impact on the WNBA. And after her stellar WNBA career, she opened Vino and Vibes, which is a wine bar in Michigan, where she also DJs. And so she's done very well for herself post her WNBA career, which is great to see, because sometimes after players retire, they really struggle to find out what they're going to do next with their life. But she's doing a great job. Her bar has been very successful. And Tweety, I wish you nothing but continued success the rest of your life, and thank you for the tremendous impact you had on the game of women's basketball. So there you have it, man. This was another episode of the most forgotten players in sports history, where we discussed Deanna Tweety Nolan, one of the best two-way guards in WNBA history. Remember, y'all, laughter is good medicine. So what? Make sure you get your daily dose. You know what I mean? I love y'all. God bless. Peace.